Okay. So, good morning, Miss Camille.
Good morning.
Good morning, Relay. Say hi to Coach Nicole. Hope you're doing well. And welcome back. So we are building upon our weekly data meeting and just really looking to close as many gaps as possible within a timely, efficient manner. And so I really appreciate the work that you've been doing with me in our previous sessions. So thank you for that. We are almost nearing the finish line. And so I am really excited about the progress that our scholars are making. I've reviewed your data and analysis carefully in Illuminate, and congratulations on the results of your vocabulary quiz B. And your performers are performing, I think, at 83.7% proficiency rate, which is good. And so I know you're still working, and so I was just curious, what are you most proud of on that?
I'm really proud that they're tackling complex novels and really finding connections in their CRC coursework. They're really improving their analysis and advanced analysis skills. And we're doing a really seamless transition from our advanced analysis into synthesis, which can be incredibly challenging for students, but our students have built enough intrinsic motivation and capacity where they have the confidence to take on things that otherwise might make them a little anxious or be seen as a challenge. They're excited to take on challenges.
What do you think made your instruction successful?
I think applying everything we do to our pillars and then always being there to support the students' learning and taking time. No matter what I'm doing, if a student comes in and they're like, I need help with this, just sitting down with them, using guiding questions rather than giving them the answers and getting the answers out of them so they realize, oh wait, I can totally do this. And then they can go and practice on their own. And also just giving them opportunities to practice, giving them opportunities to compare their notes, compare their findings, and just work on building. And always having faith in them and letting them see that that's how I feel about them.
Okay. And so moving forward, and that's just fantastic. Our English department is just, we're really strong right now in our English and math department. And, we have some growth areas in science. And when we take on social studies next year, I think we're going to be in a really great place. But really, they're getting a very effective base out of their high school experience in English language arts in their first 2 years. And it's just, like I said, some of these students, they really couldn't read. And just to see them writing.
And reading texts that their college peers are like, whoa, you read that? You understand? And the college professor being like, what? You already know this stuff?
Right.
Yeah, it's great.
So now I have our know and show chart that lists the standards that students will be working on. And so what do you believe a student should know in order to achieve mastery in these standards?
So they should be able to look at a text and pull out information with their annotations. They should be able to create realistic and relevant inferences. So not just guesses, but educated guesses. And then they should also be pulling out points where they can answer why and how questions about the text, about the author's purpose, about the message or intention of the story. And then my students that are kind of leveling up, I want them to be able to then make a so what statement. So what does this mean to our modern experience? So what does this mean to Algeria, which is where The Stranger takes place, and the culture there? So what does this mean to the main character? So what does this mean to supporting characters?
So now, in looking at a chart, and you made some interesting points, and I'm glad they kind of resonated with some points. I in reviewing, kind of priming the pump, those concepts resonate. Is there anything missing?
In terms
From the no side,
show?
yes. I know we talked about making inferences, making so what connections.
Yep. I like that you made the aha moment because that's what the so what leads to. other no is, and maybe it's more of a let me look at your shows, because the other thing I want them to do is be able to take on a brand new text.
Right.
And that's what they're being really asked to do here, is something that they haven't seen before, and apply the same skills that they're able to apply.
Can we chart that?
Yeah.
Go ahead and to the chart.
To know, would it be a no or a show? What do you think?
Well,
to know how to take on a new text?
That might fall into the show category.
Okay.
Yeah.
To,
And I think I made mention of it.
and this is
Detailed evidence that highlights connecting things within two
yes.
texts.
Yep.
So that's kind of
Yep. Which is exactly. Yeah, it's very close.
Okay. Now, I wanted you to take a look at our exemplar response. Let me see here. These are student samples. Where did my exemplar go?
High, medium, low, or
No.
my
sorry.
exemplar.
Here we go.
It's on the. If you flip it, you'll see it.
There we go. Okay. Now, taking a look at our teacher exemplar, what were the keys to an ideal answer within their? And let me make sure I'm with you. Within their 100-word analysis.
Yeah. So within their 100-word analysis, I wanted them to be able to make a claim about the meaning of Langston Hughes' A Dream Deferred. I wanted them to create a concrete claim about what this poem is saying. And we talk about it can be subjective as long as they back it up. So there's many right answers when it comes to poetic analysis, when it comes to text analysis. But from this claim, I want them to then find supporting evidence from the poem, A Dream Deferred, and tie that in to direct text evidence from The Stranger. Students that were successful were able to do that.